everybody. Today's Sunday. Alright, today is Sunday, and this is part two of my video, Sex Game. Thank you to all women and men too. Now, less than 24 hours ago, I saw a very beautiful black woman that I haven't seen in like 14 years. I went to junior high, I went to high school with this girl, and she kind of surprised me because I was going to the Family Dollar store to get a couple of items, not too many items, but just some items. And she surprised me because she said my whole entire name. Um, and I gotta say, thank you for giving me a shout out. Like, I give out the shout outs, but what I'm not expecting is for someone to give me a shout out. So apparently she must like the YouTube videos. Apparently she must have liked the one about me talking about older black women in television and film. Because I'm still doing the television and film series. It's a long series, and we got like anywhere from like 30 to like 50 categories. So I'm like nowhere near finished with the series. And I wasn't finished thanking a lot of people. See, part one was done on Friday, and I was like 23 minutes into the to the camera, and then it cut off on me. So I apologize for that. Part two is to pick up where part one left off because there's a lot of people I have to say thank you to. I have to say thank you to the black girl. I can't tell you her first and last name because I don't have her permission and I don't want to get sued and taken to court for saying her first and last name because if I don't have her permission, then you can get in trouble. You know, YouTube be like, you can't be saying somebody's first and last name without parental consent. You guys are going to learn when I make the part two of lights, camera, action part two video, you're going to learn what I learned in film school. And there's a rule. Never mention anyone's first or last name without permission, without parental consent, without consent. You can get into a lot of shit mentioning a man or a woman's first or last name without their permission. Like if they did not give you consent to make the video, you don't mention them. You give them a character from a movie or a television show. So we're gonna call her Miss Fine. So thank you, Miss Fine. I saw you in the silver truck, and she shouted out my whole entire name. So thank you. I appreciate that. It's people like you who give me the motivation and confidence to come on camera and make these YouTube videos. Now, I want to say thank you to West LA College. You can say West Los Angeles College. That's where I first started my career in film, not television, film. I was trying to do film first. And I was there for 4 years. And like I told you in part one of lights, camera, action, every single time I tried to take television classes, they would cancel it. Every time I tried to take other classes in the theater academy, they would cancel it. And then I had to go to Los Angeles City College. I want to say thank you to Los Angeles City College because they gave me the opportunity to transform into the best version that I possibly can be in television, film, and theater. I want to thank the Theater Academy for showing me there's not one style of acting, there's like 7 different styles of acting. So I want to say thank you to all my teachers and the Theater Academy. I had a lot of teachers, a lot of mentors in the Theater Academy. There's this one tall guy with glasses that cracks a lot of jokes, but he's very talented. He's got like 2.5 decades of experience. He knows television, he knows film, but his expertise is theater. Anything theater, he's good at it. He knows just enough television and film, and he gets jobs in the television and film industry, but his expertise is theater. He kind of hooked me on to the game of designing clothes. If it weren't for him and it weren't for my other 3 teachers in the Theater Academy, I would have never designed a t shirt to show you my passion of filmmaking. So that's why I say thank you to the Theater Academy at Los Angeles City College. Now I have to say thank you to television because I had a teacher and a mentor in television. I took 3 television classes. The first 2 were music television productions, and the third one was television broadcasting. I learned a lot from that lady. I can't tell you her first and last name because I don't have her permission. Because even if I was to say her name, she would kind of have a smile and be like, "I'm surprised that you would mention me on camera, but you do know you were supposed to come to me behind the scenes and say, 'Can I use your name?' And I would have told you yes or no." So we have to say professor television producer of the television department. She's now currently the television chairman. The last time I left, she was the chairman. I don't know if she still is. I mean, I think you might get that job title for about maybe 2 years, three, maybe 4 semesters. See if it's 4 semesters, that's 1 year. If you get it for 8 semesters, 4 plus 4 is 8. So if you get it for 2 years, because there's 4 semesters. When I mean by semesters, that means winter, spring, summer, and fall. So she might have been chairman for 2 or 3 years currently, because the last time I was there in 2018, so she might be in her second or third year as the television film chairman. That means all the teachers in television and film answer to her, and she decides what is the final word on what in the Department of Television and Film. Then I want to say thank you to my professors in film. A lot of these guys are retired now. There might be 2 or 3 guys still there teaching, and these guys have been doing this for like 4 plus decades, okay? So I took a lot of classes that I weren't able to take at LA City College. I took the history of documentary film twice. I took the history of motion pictures again. And then I took screenwriting again when I didn't have to. And the more I took it, the more I learned. So I got to say thank you to West LA College, Los Angeles City College. I also have to say thank you to El Camino College, because when I could not get access to other schools, I went to El Camino for a short period, for 1 semester. Then I have to say thank you to Santa Monica College, because Santa Monica also gave me a shot into other areas. Almost took a social medias class. I was this close from taking a social medias class in Santa Monica. It still might happen. It might take maybe a year, maybe 2 or 3 years later, somewhere in the future of me having a job. Somewhere in the future, I might return back to college just to take a shot at medium, social media. So I have to say thank you to Santa Monica College. They also gave me a shot. So the reason why I'm making part two is to thank some more people. That way, people are able to say, okay, he thought about us. Thank you to Subway. I have to say thank you to the people at Panda Express for fixing my food all nice and neat and taking the time out of their schedule to fix my food. I have to say thank you to a lot of people. I have to say thank you to complete total strangers who watch my YouTube videos. So thank you to the strangers. I have to say thank you to the Grove for letting me come to the park and film when they could have called the police on me at any time they wanted. They allow me to express my creative vision, my creativity. So thank you to the Grove. I also want to say thank you to the people of Santa Monica, Century City, and Beverly Hills for being super nice and super respectful to me. I have to say thank you to a lot of it. There's a lot of you I have to say thank you to. I have to say thank you to Bar Sinister, in the golf subculture. A lot of the men and women in the golf subculture were very respectful and super nice to me. When I had no friends, the people in the golf subculture were my friends. They didn't treat me like some alien from outer space. They treated me like a human being. They treated me with class and respect. And in return, I say thank you. Let me, hang out with y'all, talk about comic books, anime, video games, television and film, movies, science fiction, horror. So I have to say thank you to the golf subculture because they started watching my YouTube videos and they didn't have to. So I have to say thank you to them. I have to say thank you to other promotions. Like I did one called Midsummer Scare. I mean, there's another girl I want to say her name, but I can't say her name because she might watch this video and go, how you going to mention my name when I didn't give you permission? Because people can sue you, and I don't want to get sued, but I want to say thank you to Midsummer Scare. There's Scary LA, got to say thank you. Those were, volunteer jobs before I actually got a job. So this was part two of thank you, and now on to our video presentation. Until then, peace.